comes to mind.
All right, y'all. So what's going on?
And getting the response that you.
Let's see. So right now, you're probably saying to yourself, what the heck is Brother Tom doing? Other than recording a video. We haven't heard from Brother Tom in a few days. That's probably what you're saying to yourself. Is he still alive? Well, I'm still here. And what are we doing right now? Well, let's see. We are about to jump on the highway and go to North Carolina. That's what we're doing. It is hotter than the backside of the devil's left testicle outside. Now, some of y'all may be wondering, why, Brother Tom? Why are we going to North Carolina today? On this hot, humid, miserable, disgusting Friday that I'm experiencing right now. Thank God for air conditioning. But some of y'all may be wondering, well, why is he going to North Carolina? And the answer to that question cannot be answered yet. Well, yeah, it could be answered, but if I was to tell you why, a lot of assumptions might be drawn to the wrong conclusion. And I ain't ready to say why yet, because I'm not 100%. I'm only 99% sure about this guy right here in this car right here being an asshole and saying that I had my signal on and not letting me over, son of a bitch. Anyway, yeah, so there's that. And that's what I'm doing. I'm going down to, let me cut this air conditioner down. There we go. I'm going down to Goldsboro, I think. And then from there, because I got to drop that title off. That's one thing I got to do while I'm down there, is drop the title off to the other truck. And yeah, I could have mailed it, but I find it more fun to beat the mail by going down there personally. But I owe it to the guy anyway. But son of a, do you not see me here? Fucking asshole. Anyway, yeah, what was I gonna say? So, yeah, I need to drop the title off, and then after I do that, I am going to go check out some things that need to be checked out. And, yeah, so that about sums that up. I know y'all are wondering, what the hell is Brother Tom talking about? It's too hot to think straight right now, and that's the honest to God truth. I don't feel like explaining. I just got done with dialysis, and just bear with me and we'll get there together. But yeah, I wanted to say that. That's what's going on at the moment. Probably hang out with Dean maybe Sunday on the way back or something. I don't know. We'll see what happens because I'm going down there to see another buddy. But we're going to see what happens when we get there. If we get there. And stuff of that nature. In the meantime, somebody asked a few questions about where's my son? And how come, oh Lord, there's traffic. I should work through DC. So they asked a few questions about where's my son? And why hasn't he been on the videos lately? Well, it's not that he's not been around. It's the fact that I don't post everything that I do in my life. I mean, me and my son, we get together, we hang out, and what we do is what we do. I like to put him on the video every once in a while. I mean, shit, he is my best friend. I mean, so we're going to cut in front of you, buddy. And there we go. And so, yeah. And so, no, you didn't like that, huh? And so, let me try to turn y'all over here. So, yeah, and my son, he's my best friend, but not everything gets seen to me and him do. We do a lot, and I mean, honestly, I don't think I would be alive right now if it wasn't for him. Because he's what keeps me going most of the time. So, yeah, and somebody also asked, why do I call my son Fat Man? Let's go back 9 years. The reason that I call my son Fat Man is, number one, because he's fat. No, when he was born, he was just under 10 pounds. He couldn't be birthed normally like all the other little kids because he wasn't little. He was huge. He was the biggest baby in the nursery. I was there when they were there, and I tried not to pass out, and I didn't pass out, but I almost did, and it was bad. He was huge, and yeah, when the doctors came around and showed me the baby in the nursery, as y'all already see, I knew he was big. They was like, yeah, that's your son over there. And I said, where? And I'm looking around, and it's like he got bigger. The doctor said, yes, he's the biggest one in the nursery. He was big enough to the point where I said, is this normal? Should he really be? Because not only was he big, but he was tall. I mean, he was big in every sense of the form of bigness. And when he was a baby, I used to hold him or whatever. But the only time that I could hold him was when I was sitting down. Now back then I was in a lot better shape than I am now. I mean, I would pick up refrigerators and throw them in the back of the truck all day. I mean, I was in a lot better condition than what I am now. And holding him for more than 5 minutes would start weighing on you. And I mean, literally from the time he was born to the time he was about 2. No, he was older than that. He was about 3 or 4 before he lost his baby weight. And really, he hasn't really lost his baby weight. He's just gotten taller. He's tall he's almost his mother's height, and his mother's fairly tall. So the name Fat Man has never gone away because he's always been fat and fuzzy. The boy hit puberty before he was, well, he came out at puberty. He was always fat and fuzzy. He's got a mustache and a little beard growing. I did too when I was his age. Actually, I've had my mustache since I was about in 2nd grade. And I don't mean like a little peach fuzz. I mean like a full-blown, mustache. Since I was in about 2nd grade. So he's fat and fuzzy just like me and his mother. And I used to be somewhat heavy set at one time also. So it doesn't surprise me that, come on him. Shit, shouldn't let you over. Okay, I'm not gonna let you over if you don't get over. he's fat and fuzzy, and that's why I call him Fat Man. And quite honestly, even if he was to be the skinniest man on earth, he'd always be my fat man because he's fat and fuzzy. Somebody also asked about the relationship between me and my son's mother. Well, which is quite a subject. Me and my son's mother. Alright, this sun is bugging. Put the sunglasses on. There we go, that's better. Alright, so me and my son's mother, we were together for 10 years. And in that 10 years time, if I'm going to be honest about the situation, in that 10 years time, old brother Tom had a lot going on. A lot going on. The fact that we lasted 10 years is pretty amazing. I think we could have probably made it even to now. But at the same time, I didn't think that it was fair that a lot of the things that she would go through with me was okay. Brother Tom had a lot going on at one time, a whole lot going on. I mean, things change, people change, and all of that, but she stuck it out with me for 10 years, man. And in 10 years' time, we did everything together. She was my best friend for 10 years out of my life, man. 10 years, boy. And I mean, for some people, that's not a long time, but then for me, that was a long time. I mean, 10 years, man. We never argued. We never fought. I can only remember in my life being with her 2 times that me and her argued. And it wasn't an argument, it was a telling. Either I was telling her or she was going to be telling me. And other than that, we never argued, we never fought, we never cheated on each other, nothing. Now, once again, I had a lot going on. There was a lot of women in my life. Make no mistake about that. There was a lot of women in Brother Tom's life. And there was a whole lot of women in Brother Tom's life for a lot of different reasons. But I can say that out of the women that were in my life, I never messed around. There was never a time where I was screwing anybody. Let's put it like that. There was never a time where I put myself in a position to be in the bed with somebody else. But like I said, I had a lot going on. And yeah, we to this day still get along fairly well. We have probably argued more at the time that we weren't together than the time that we were together. But it's okay. It's alright because shit happens, you know. But she was a few years older than me. And yeah, I mean, we get along like nobody else gets along. And you know, a lot of people have baby mama problems, baby daddy problems. We never had that problem. We don't, if I want to go over there and hang out with Fat Man, I mean, before the virus thing, I just go over there and go in the house and hang out with Fat Man. It's just, I had a key to the damn house. So, and vice versa, you know. It's always been like that. You know, and I probably have one of the best baby mothers I could ever ask for in the history of life on this earth. Because man, not enough can be said about that one. Now, there's a lot of screwed up women out here, ain't no question about that. And the same thing with men, there's a lot of screwed up men. And and quite honestly, I mean, she crazy, and y'all know I'm nuts. And I guess, you know, two nutty people come along and get together, and it worked out for whatever reason. I don't know how, man, because y'all think my temper's bad. Shit, y'all ain't seen none of this. But for whatever reason, we got along, famously. And I'll always love my furball. I call her furball. The reason I call her furball before anybody asks is because we all three of us have the same name. All three of us are named Shay. My son is Shay, she's Shay, and I'm Shay. I find it difficult to call somebody my name. So basically, she's brown and she's fuzzy. So I call her, she got the name Furball. I won't go in the house she got the name Furball, but basically she's Furball and Fat Man, and then there's me. And I mean, I have a name for just about everybody in my life, whether they know it or not. So, but yeah, she's Furball, and me and Furball, I don't think there'll ever be a time where we'll not be speaking for any reason. And whoever gets into my life is gonna have to deal with that. Now, I'm not one of them guys that's still screwing their son's mother. Me and her, we ain't done nothing in years, but I mean, I don't know. I think things could have been different if I would have been better. I think. And I ain't got no problem admitting that I might have screwed things up a little bit. I mean, I know when I fucked up. There ain't no question. I know when I fucked up, but I'm not in denial. You know, it is what it is. I should have grabbed that spare tire. I think I got a tire problem. Oh well, we'll see in a little while. So yeah, that sums that up. And that's what happened then. That's how Fat Man got his name. And yeah. So now we're on 495, what's called 495, headed south. In a second, you're going to look to your left, you'll see the MGM Grand and the big Ferris wheel down here, the casino over here. Hopefully we can get on down to Virginia. Was it 2 o'clock? Hopefully we can get on down to Virginia and ain't got no hang-ups. But man, the traffic through here is always a mess. I don't know if y'all gonna be able to see the state, the MGM we just passed. Y'all ain't gonna be able to see the Ferris wheel. But on the way back, when I come back, I'll show y'all the Ferris wheel and the MGM Grand and all that. Right now, we're about to cross over the Woodrow Wilson Bridge. New Woodrow Wilson Bridge, for those of y'all who ain't been through here in 20 years. Somebody's got an oil leak, and I hope it's not me. I don't see no smoke behind me, so it might be alright. This is the Woodrow Wilson Bridge. If you look to your right, which I'm pointing on to, that's DC, that's Maryland, and that's Virginia. And now, without further ado, we're going to be crossing over into Virginia. So that's about that for that. My sugar getting low, maybe I should stop and pick. Oh, fucking son of a bitch. Goddamn motherfucker. Shit. That shit done gone everywhere. Okay, so y'all had to excuse that, but everything just went flying in here. Because people jamming on their brakes for no reason. That's the thing that gets me. They do it for no reason. Alright, I gotta stop and get something to eat, y'all, so... Oh, damn, you know what? Shit, I ain't gonna be able to stop and get nothing. Trying to beat the traffic is what I'm trying to do. Alright, so we're gonna try to beat the traffic. But anyway, so yeah, I'm going to North Carolina. And I might even try to make to South Carolina at some point. It is Friday, and where I'm going is about 90 miles away from South Carolina, so I might try to swing that, maybe get some fresh fruit or something. But I don't know with this whole virus thing. Let's just see what happens when I get down that way. And I will talk to y'all later. Why, y'all? Why? It's too early for this shit. Alright, so yeah, y'all, I'm sorry. I'm gonna talk to y'all later. I'm trying to... I can't really see the button to shut the phone off. Just give me a minute. I guess y'all can ride with me until I do, huh? If you ain't told somebody you love them today, make sure you tell them you love them. And if you like my videos, like the video. If you don't like my video, like the video anyway. If you want to subscribe, subscribe. If you don't want to subscribe, guess what? Subscribe anyway. Because sooner or later, something's going to happen that if I don't get into an accident before it happens. And yeah, it might trick your interest. So let me know, and yeah, I'll talk to y'all later.